Hello, teachers. Hello, fellow students. Hello, fellow thespians. Hello, administrators and friends of the North Hunterdon acting community. My name is Kevin Byrne, also known as Mr. B. I am the, for lack of a better word, educator in training, one of the educators in training here at North Hunterdon. I specialize in English and fine arts, and I am also the adult supervisor and director of the Thespian Honor Society. We are here today, and it is both my pleasure and honor to oversee that, to welcome all of you to our first virtual induction of what is to be, or should be, 15 new members of Troop 2642, which is the official chapter of the North Hunterdon Thespian Society as it is entered into the International Thespian Society. We'll have more on that in a moment. Before we start, I would be remiss if I did not offer my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to everyone in the administration, to all of my fellow teachers, guidance counselors, everyone at the school, on the staff, who has given such a tireless effort and commitment thus far to the students that are gathered here today. And as you can see from our gallery view, there are a lot of really great, talented students here. Given the historic circumstances that we are now facing, it is comforting in ways that it's hard to express sometimes in words, just how much it means to have such nurturing and supportive people on deck and waiting in the wings. So that is a tribute to all of you on staff and amongst the administrators at North. Thank you for being there for these guys. The students that you see, as I said, gathered in this online setting, this Zoom room, if you will, through their own hard work, their talent, their sacrifice and dedication to the performing arts, have earned the right to be called thespians. It is a title of honor. It is a significant note of the contributions that they have made to the North Hunterdon Theater, but is also a title that's as old as humanity itself, the word thespian. It brings us to a little bit of history. For more than 90 years now, the International Thespian Society has grown into a performing arts organization of 2.3 million members. That includes the many, the Brady Bunch sort of layout that we've got here. All these guys are members as well. Some of the people that are in the membership are pretty noteworthy in their own right. Among them, Kathy Bates, Faye Dunaway, Tom Hanks, John Goodman, Val Kilmer, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Dick Van Dyke, Mary Winningham. The list goes on, and regardless, and despite its own skill at being able to adapt to the times, the society itself, the goals of it have not changed. And the goals of the society are to endorse and encourage theater education and secondary arts education wherever it can flourish the best. North Hunterdon is just such a place, and it's proof, again, through everyone that you see in this Zoom today. That is why we're here, to honor those students who have not only excelled in theater themselves, but done so with drive and with purpose. So the next time somebody asks you, something like, "Hey, you theater, what's that all about? Theater, and that kind of drama." Well, you can tell them exactly what any teacher would tell you, but where we are right now as a collective group in humanity. It's what anyone in the humanities is trying to do in this moment, now more than ever, to connect, to live, to remind ourselves that we are alive and that we're all in this together. And above all, that we feel and that we are moved to feel. That's what acting is about. That's what being a thespian is about. That's what the performing arts is about. And again, that is why we here, NOD, from the Thespian Honor Society, are members of a service organization, an educational organization, and an honorary organization. That's the reason we're here today, to honor in what is supposed to be a time of rebirth and celebration, springtime itself, how all of you guys, all of these students here have contributed to North Hunterdon's arts program, the performing arts program. With your gifts and talents, it wouldn't have been possible without them. It's now my great pleasure to turn things over to, well, the leader of our troop, someone who is also at the helm of one of our biggest successes in recent years. I'll give you a quick thumbnail on that. In December of 2019, Troop 2642 attended the New Jersey Thespian Festival in Robbinsville, New Jersey. I was there as a chaperone, as was Mrs. Mary Mayo. A little nod to Mrs. Mayo as well today. We, at the end of that competition, walked away having medaled in several major performance categories: Best Group, Best Contrasting Monologue, Best Solo Musical Performance. Lexi Miller, right at you. It was astonishing. Musical and dramatic conquest. It was an amazing time, and it could not have happened without this young lady's leadership. That being said, she is currently inducted as a thespian. She is of honor ranking, just a few points shy of even higher ranking. It should give you an idea how committed she is. She is the president of our student charter, and she's on the graduating class of 2020. And man, are we going to miss her. And in the gallery view there, she's right up there in the corner. I'm pointing. I don't know if anyone can see her, but it's my pleasure to turn things over now to Miss Peyton Horish. Peyton, take it away.
During the 6th century BC, one of the writers of tragedy who won the approval of the priests at the festival of Dionysus was Thespis. About 535 BC, a new dimension was added to drama when Thespis, a prominent leader of the chorus, stepped from that group and recited portions of the drama alone, thereby becoming the first actor. We also believe that it was he who first used masks so that a person could portray more than one part. In honor of this early Greek playwright, all actors are called thespians. In his honor, we are the International Thespian Society, and our commitment to theater is what we're all about. The society itself was established in 1929 by a group of college and high school teachers in Fairmont, West Virginia. Their guiding principle was a dedication to excellence in theater arts in all secondary schools. We have as our emblem the two masks of comedy and tragedy etched in colors of gold and blue, bound together with the Thespian T. Wearers of this emblem should remember that it represents a proud and dignified heritage, and that this heritage is now entrusted to us. I would now like to turn things over to our Vice President, Ms. Lexi Miller, who will name this year's inductees and lead them in recitation of the Thespian Oath.
Thanks to a combination of passion, creativity, and academic commitment, the following students of North Hunterdon High School have distinguished themselves in service to the performing arts and have thus earned entrance into the International Thespian Society: Andrea Baumgarten, Sabrina Bunsa, Angelina Dyson, Bobby Fasciano, Chloe Giordano, Annalise Johnson, Michaela Kessie, Via Kochar, Cassandra Mitros, Vanessa Moline, Michael Molzen, Ali Moore, Katie Padmos, Rose Pristis, and David Reese. We, the board of Troop 2642, endorse these inductees and do so with equal enthusiasm and pride in their artistic achievements. I will now turn to our secretary, Lizzie Queso, who will recite and administer the Thespian Oath. Inductees, please remain silent and follow her instructions carefully.
Fellow students and inductees, after I recite the oath, I will then call upon each of you individually and ask, do you swear to uphold this oath? At which point you will respond individually, yes, I do so solemnly swear. Inductees, please raise your right hand so that it can be seen on screen, and listen carefully as I recite the Thespian Oath. I promise to uphold the aims and ideals of the International Thespian Society. I am a student of theater, and excellence is my ideal. I promise to perform my part as well as I can, to accept praise and criticism with grace, to cooperate with my fellow thespians, to work for the greater good of the troupe, and to share my love of theater with the world. Andrea Baumgarten, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I so solemnly swear.
Sabrina Bunsa, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Angelina Dyson, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Chloe Giordano, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Annalise Johnson, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Michaela Kessie, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Ria Kochar, do you swear to uphold this oath? Cassandra Mitros, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Vanessa Moline, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Michael Molzen, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Ali Moore, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Katie Padmos, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
David Reese, do you swear to uphold this oath?
Yes, I do so solemnly swear.
Congratulations, fellow thespians, and welcome to the International Thespian Society. Always remember our motto, which comes from Alexander Pope's essay on man. Act well your part, there all the honor lies. Mr. B now has a couple of other matters of honorary business.
Thank you, Peyton. Thank you very much. There's always a few who stand out in the crowd. Teachers know that, and thespians aren't any stranger to hearing that sort of thing. Some might say it has something to do with personality. Others would say it has something to do with how they carry themselves or the confidence that they bring when they walk into a room. With actors and those who work behind the scenes, it is something that I believe has to do with intangibles, something that you can't exactly explain. It has to do with a kind of energy that comes from having emotional intelligence and empathy for other people. Hence, being a standout with that sort of skill set, they raise the bar for other people just by being present. They do it without even knowing it. They are each and of themselves superlative individuals and singular in their talent. Seniors, you are just such standouts. For the past 4 years, you have each in your own right played roles at the North Hunterdon Theater, on stage and backstage, with equal understanding and appreciation for what requires of the other in each in terms of energy, atmosphere, attention to detail, and above all, for the respect and privilege and camaraderie that comes from performing in it. And by doing so, you have earned points. As we all know, you have earned points that add to your ranking as thespians, and have thus led to this moment wherein an honor will be bestowed upon you as graduating students. It is therefore my pleasure, and while I do not have them with me, they are pending, folks. It is my pleasure to announce bestowment upon the following seniors as members of the graduating class of 2020, the Thespian Cords of Distinction for their outstanding contributions to the Fine Arts program of North Hunterdon High School, the North Hunterdon Theater Organization, and its community, specifically their involvement and or performance during productions of this and prior theater seasons, and as well as their innumerable individual efforts in terms of their time and the talent that they contributed during their 4 years at North. And those seniors are to be named as follows: Sarah Berg, Sarah Bunsa, Elizabeth Queso, Georgia Di Roberto, Angelina Dyson, Amanda Fisher, Kerry Glacken, Will Gunter, Peyton Horsch, Christine Khalil, Ria Kochar, Emily Milkovic, Lexi Miller, Rose Pristis, David Reese, Emma Tui, and Taylor Ucia. Congratulations to all of you seniors. And this is last notice for all of you thespians out there. For many of you, the path to a greater understanding and appreciation of theater began at North Hunterdon High School. Right now, and I think it goes without saying, we're living in an historic moment, one that we never imagined that we would ever have to endure. It is a testimonial to your own commitment to your studies, to your art, that you have been able to get through all of this. And I can say without a doubt in mind, because I know it's true in my heart, that the arts will always survive and will always flourish. And it does so because of guys like you, young ladies and young men, because there is nothing that deters you and nothing that keeps you back. And it's evidenced by the fact that you are all still here and that you're as committed as you've been to theater. I am honored to be in your presence today. I'm honored that I got to be your advisor and director, and I hope to do it for more years to come. That being said, I am now going to turn things over to our treasurer, Miss Amanda Fisher, who is going to be taking part in a tradition that I hope will become one that we keep on doing at North Hunterdon, here in the arts anyway, the performing arts, the passing of the skull, as we like to call it. Amanda, it's all you.
Thespians, the future of our organization depends on the dedication of all members and on the vision and the ingenuity of the officers. Those of you who are familiar with our esteemed group know that it is represented by the masks of both comedy and tragedy, for we are tasked with performing both with equal skill. But one cannot truly be blessed with such skill if they do not have the spirit of one of the greatest characters in the history of theater looking down upon them, to help guide them. No, it is not Hamlet. Rather, Yorick, the beloved jester and friend of the Danish prince, whose skull speaks for itself. I would like to ask our president, Peyton Horsch, to hold up the skull while I say, and so by the skull of Yorick, the roaring, gibeless jester of Hamlet himself, we, the class of 2020, bestow the honor of overseeing the spirit of Thespian Troop 2642 to Amelia Mills.
If you'd like, guys, you can make a little noise and do a little tribute to Amelia. That's a pretty fancy skull, Amelia. You got to, you're gonna have to take care of it. We'll have to ship it to you UPS or something. Amelia, did you want to say anything? You're gonna have to unmute yourself, I think.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
That's it? Nothing else? Okay.
Congratulations.
Go ahead.
Congratulations to everyone once again, and thank you to everyone watching at home. Remember, we're all in this together, so please support your fellow thespians, both on stage and backstage. And above all, support the arts now more than ever.
Thank you, Peyton. Thank you very much. And signing off now, but let's all give somebody, let's all give everybody something to remember at home, folks. Thespians, let's strike a Zoom freeze. Ready? And go. I think that works, right? Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the year and be safe.